Howdy, brothers and sisters out there in YouTube land. This here's Grateful Panic, and I've got another review for you guys today. And today we're going to be taking a look at the SOG Salute. But first, let's dive down into what I carried today. And my folder carry for the day was the Bird Raven 2, which I absolutely love. If you watched the video, the review on this yesterday, you know that I'm a big fan of this knife, and the more I carry it, the more of a fan I am, and I feel like I am catching the Spyderco bug, which is a little bit scary, but I'm just gonna roll with it. And my fixed blade carry for the day was the Condor Pack Go Lock. And no, that's a joke. I didn't actually carry that knife today. I think people at Walmart would have looked at me a little bit funny if I was toting that around. My real fixed blade carry was the Bark River Knives Ultralight Bushcrafter. But my Swiss Army knife carry was my camouflage Victorinox Tinker. And my flashlight carry was my Sunday go to meeting weekend carry flashlight, the S Mini Botton in raw brass, and I absolutely love this flashlight. And a little bit of exciting news: I got in on the flash sale for the new SR Botton model, the SR Botton or S1R Botton 2. And so that should be getting here in a couple of days, so I look forward to that. And that's about it for what I carried today. And before we get into the review knife, I've got to give a little shout out, and I don't know exactly who I'm giving the shout out to, but got a little story for you. I heard the sound of what sounded like a mail truck coming down my street, which first of all is strange because I'm on a rural route, so the actual U.S. Postal Jeep does not come down our road. But I looked out the door and there was a mail Jeep heading down the road. They went to a house across the street, and I saw them stop and talk to the people there, and then they pulled out and pulled in front of my house. So I was thinking maybe they needed directions, so I came out on the porch, and the lady asked me, "Are you 1112?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am, I am." And she said, "Oh, well, I've got a package for you." And she handed me an Amazon package. I was a little bit confused because I'm not expecting anything from Amazon. Haven't ordered anything from Amazon in a couple of days, and so I took it inside, opened it up, and I'm hoping I can catch this on camera. I might have to pull it up just a little bit, but this is what was inside this really, really awesome EDC day pack. I'm trying to get all of it on camera. So I did a little bit of investigating, asked some people in the groups that I'm in, and if you watch the review on my EDC pack loadout, you'll notice I've actually put my EDC pack on here, and I mean, this thing just dwarfs it. And I believe I mentioned something in that video that I needed a larger EDC pack, and lo and behold, one shows up on my door at my door today. So JB over at BigRedEDC informed me that it wasn't him that sent it, but somebody may have contacted him to confirm my address and mentioned something about an EDC bag. So apparently I was visited by the EDC fairy today, and I've got to say that I am absolutely blown away. I mean, this thing is cool as crap, and I've spent most of the morning setting up kind of a loadout for it, And I mean, I've put just about everything I can think of in it, and I've still got tons of room. And but it's so compact that, I mean, it's very EDCable. So this is gonna be pretty much on my back every day. Definitely gonna be carrying it wherever I go. And like I said in a a comment on a post that I posted, I've been looking to get one of these for a long time. So like I'm blown away, guys. I don't know if it was a subscriber um, from the Grateful Panic family that sent it, or somebody in one of the few knife groups that I'm in, as a contributing member. I'm in several knife groups, but there's basically one that I contribute to or try to as much as I can, because I love all the guys in that group. It's a really great group, and I am going to drop a link to that group in the description. If you're not already a member, you definitely need to join. It was started by my good friend J.R. Rodriguez, who is just one heck of a guy. I mean, he is the embodiment of what it means to be in the knife community. Just a great guy, and every member of the group, they're the same way. Just a bunch of great guys and gals. They do some really cool posts, really cool games, raffles, giveaways. I mean, it's a blast to be in that group. But I'm getting kind of sidetracked here. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, whoever sent this amazing gift to me, I cannot thank you enough, because I mean, like I said, I'm blown away. This thing is perfect. It is, uh, it's exactly what I was looking for, and I mean, just words can't express how grateful I am for this. So, whoever the EDC fairy is out there, thank you so much. I mean, I could talk about this for the next 4 hours, but I mean, like I said, I'm blown away, and I'm beyond grateful. So thank you very much. And with that being said, it's time to get down to the nitty gritty. The knife of the hour, the knife that we've all been waiting for, or at least the knife that I've been waiting for, the review knife. And like I said, we're going to be looking at the SOG Salute. And so before we get down to the meat and taters, let's get the boring stuff out of the way and get some measurements and a weight on this guy. We're looking at a closed length of 4 3/4 inches. Wow. Okay. I don't know what happened there. We're looking at a fully open length of about 8 3/8 inches. Looking at a full blade length of 3 3/4 inches. And we're looking at a cutting edge of 3.5 inches. Now let's get a weight on this fella, and it's a pretty hefty knife. Not overly heavy, but it's got some weight to it. And we're looking at 4.7 grams, which converts to, or 4.7 ounces, my bad, and that converts to 134 grams for our good friends across the pond. And we're looking at some textured and machined G2 handle scales. We've got some stonewashed stainless steel hardware all the way around. We've got a stainless steel deep carry pocket clip, and we'll get into this pocket clip a little bit later. We've got 8CR13 MOV on the blade steel. Stainless steel liners, like I said. It's a backlock, so it is a mostly closed construction. Still easy to keep clean. You get some compressed air in there, and blow it out. And the liners, except for these little cutouts right here, they're definitely not skeletonized to save on the weight. So therefore that pretty much accounts for that 4.7 ounce weight. And sorry for that, but it's the weekend. I'm gonna have a little adult beverage and wet my whistle. All right, let's take a look at the handle here, and it's a nicely shaped handle. You got a nice finger groove right here for your finger, nice little cutout here. And my only concern with this handle, because basically this is a good budget knife that has the potential to be a great budget knife, and it just falls a little bit short. And one of the things that causes this shortcoming is this right here. I don't like the fact that they left this steel bare. If they could have just brought the G10 out a little bit further and covered that up, this metal right here, this steel, creates kind of a hot spot on your pinky and a little bit of your ring finger. And when you're using it, you don't notice it so much. When you're holding it and seeing how the grip's going to go, and you kind of give it a tight squeeze, it causes a little bit of discomfort right there. So I wish that they had brought this G10 out a little bit further, and with this kind of a chamfer here to make that a little bit more comfortable. And I know they did it for to get some style points or whatever, but I'd rather have a comfortable knife than a little bit of style points. And like I said, we're going to talk about this pocket clip right here. I like the fact that it's deep carry, but it's a little bit stiff. And this the machining that they did in this textured G10, I mean, it grabs onto your pocket for dear life. It is a son of a gun to pull out of your pocket. This is definitely not a knife that you're gonna there's no rapid deployment here. It takes a minute to get out of your pocket, because this pocket clip and this G10, it just does not want to let go. So that is the second gripe I have about this knife. The third gripe I have is on this blade here. I love the clip style, the clip point style blade. I think it is very, very attractive. You've got a hollow saber grind on the blade, and it cuts and slices really well. The knife performs flawlessly when it comes to cutting tasks. And you got a nice little swedge here on the spine, so it's a very attractive looking blade. But this thumb stud here, and it's you got a dual thumb stud. Oh, and I forgot to mention that it is ambidextrous pocket clip. It is right hand, left hand, and tip up only. You don't have any tip down option for this guy. And I do like the way that they secured this pocket clip. It's just one torque screw. You remove that, and right here in this bend, it actually slides down. If you can see right there, you've got a little space right there where it slides down behind the G10 scale, and you just screw the torque screw in, and you're ready to go. But this thumb stud right here, it's a little bit sharp. I feel like they could have rounded that out a little bit more and made it a little bit more comfortable to open. The action's great. It opens great. And it's just a fraction of a second that you feel that little bit of discomfort. But still, they could have, rounded that thumb stud out a little bit, made it a little bit more comfortable. Looking at the spine of the knife, I do love this jimping. This jimping right here is actually functional. Your thumb can get a good grip on it. And with the nice ergos of this handle, I mean, it fits well in your hand, and that jimping actually does serve a purpose. And like I said, it's a backlock knife, and I love backlock knives. It's not a triad lock, but still, it's a stout lock. I mean, there's no lock rock, there's no blade play. It's solid, solid lockup, and the action is actually pretty good. And looking down in there, I'm not sure what it's running on. It's not phosphor bronze, but I don't think it's Teflon either. The bushings have almost a silver color, and I haven't taken it apart to see exactly what it is, but the action is good. I mean, it drops shut, it flips open with the greatest of ease. I mean, all in all, I mean, it's a good budget knife, and I like I said, with the exception of those few little negatives that I had, it could be a great budget knife. But right now, in my opinion, it's just a good budget knife. So it doesn't get the complete Grateful Panic seal of approval. Um, I guess I would give it, one thumb up. I'm not going to use the magic thumb on this one, so it does not. It definitely does not warrant the use of the magic thumb, so it gets one thumb up on this one. Um, and yeah, I mean, if you're looking, actually, if you're looking for a knife that you're going to be using in the wintertime, I think that this would be an excellent knife to use if you're wearing gloves. I think, none of these discomfort issues would bother you at all with gloves on. So, I mean, would I tell you, would I, advise you not to buy it? No, it's not that bad of a knife to where I would say do not buy this knife. And if you can overlook those little issues, I mean, it's a really good knife. So, with that being said, it gets maybe half of the Grateful Panic seal of approval, which is one thumb up. Um, and with that out of the way, um, I really gotta say that I am very grateful for the outpouring of support with this 100 subscriber giveaway. I mean, with the help of all you guys, namely BigRedEDC, and I feel like there's some other channels that have done their part in helping out. Maybe, and I don't want to call any names because I don't want to leave anybody out, because if they did help, they did it anonymously. And really, JB did it anonymously. He just let me know that he was gonna help out because we try and help each other out. Because he's a really good friend of mine, and I really respect him, and I'm a huge fan of his channel and what he's doing. So I'm definitely gonna call him by name, but I'm gonna drop some links to some channels down in the description like I normally do. And these are guys that I really respect, and I really believe in what they're doing, and I really enjoy their channels. And I mean, they are pillars of the knife community. But um, I want to send out a blanket thank you to everybody who has basically gone out of their way to just blow the hinges off that 100 subscriber door, because I mean, we're knocking on 150 right now. I would not be surprised if by the time this drawing happens, we have 150 members of the Grateful Panic family, and I think that is totally awesome, because I think we've got a great bunch of people here in this family. I love reading y'all's comments. You guys always have the greatest comments. And I appreciate the crap out of you watching these videos and giving your feedback. And I mean, really, you're taking time out of your busy day to sit there for 15 to 20 minutes and listen to me ramble on about sharp, pointy, stabby things. And to me, I mean, that just blows my mind that you guys are so generous that you're going to take time out of your day to not only watch the video, but to like the video and comment on it. And I really appreciate that, guys. So thank you again. Like I've said, we have blown the 100 subscriber mark out of the water, and that just thrills me to death. And to all the new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching the videos. I appreciate the crap out of you, and I'm going to keep doing my best to put out good content that you guys want to see and to entertain, and hopefully maybe drop a little knowledge on you. And like I said, I'm always down for you dropping some knowledge on me, because I love learning about knives. With that being said, guys, this is Grateful Panic signing off. And remember, guys, stay alert, stay alive, and hey, how about do something nice for somebody today? Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.